Live now. Hello everybody. Good evening. Let's see how long it takes people to start filtering in here. Good evening, friends. Good evening. Man, it's going to be really funny if I wind up doing this live stream and nobody shows up, but we'll see how it goes here. Anyhow, if you are watching this on the replay, this is a live stream wherein I'm going to spend an hour writing a piece of poi choreography for my upcoming Tuck Turns Tango class, which is starts up on June 25th. Early bird tickets are available until June 18th. So up until then, you can get 20% off the price of the class. It is linked to down in the video description. And yeah, at this point, I'm just chilling out. So first order of business is going to be oh, interesting. Is there stuff going on in the chat that I can't see? It looks like that may be the case. Huh, curious. Melody Ray Scott is sending a heart. Hello, Melody. So this is quite interesting because from where I'm sitting, YouTube is telling me that there's nobody on the live stream right now. So I'm kind of flying blind. B-Dancer M says hi there. Hello there, B-Dancer M. Welcome. Cool. All right. Well, apparently I don't need to I don't need to pad time as much as I thought I did for people to start filtering on in here. So yeah, Tuck Turns Tango starts up on June 28th, which is like in a week and a half. And like all of my poi dance live stream classes, it's centered around me teaching my students a bit of poi choreography. Jillian Danskin says, hey, looking forward to see how you choreograph the combo and already paid for the class on Crowdcast. Thank you, Jillian. Appreciate you. Also, you may all notice the the silver play button hanging out over my shoulder here. If you're curious whether I moved that for the purposes of this live stream just to flex on it, you're goddamn right I did. So yeah, that'll be in the background the whole live stream, or at least the parts where you're getting talking head stuff from me. Sean Bowen says you got mad skills, my guy. Why, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Oh, there is one other thing I need to grab though. I forgot to. I hope you'll pardon the background noise. That is the air conditioner. We are in the part of a DC summer where it is pretty much impossible to be in this city without an air conditioner. I never understood why air conditioners were necessary until I moved here from Colorado originally, and definitely got through our summers without needing air conditioning. Probably would have helped, but we managed to get through nonetheless. Yeah, anyway, so let's talk some turkey, friends, because this is basically a three-step process by which I choreograph a piece. Part number one is that I have to select music. Part number two is that I need tricks to work into the combo. And part number three is actually choreographing the combo. So to start with, I'm going to take some requests from people for music for me to use as the backing track here. The rules, of course, being that it's nice to have music with some dynamics in it. It's music that has to exist in the Instagram music library because that is the service that I use for posting my choreography for my students to be able to do like remix and duet with me and all that. So if y'all have suggestions for music that fits into those categories, please drop it down in the chat and let me know. I already have a couple suggestions from my students from the last class that I'll be going through while I'm waiting for your votes to come in. Also, BDanceRim says, it's after midnight where I am. I was just heading to sleep. Oh no! Well, I hope you sleep well, and thank you for stopping by at least. I appreciate you. So cool. What I'm going to go ahead and do is pull up some of the songs that were already suggested to me by my students. And again, y'all can chime in the chat with your suggestions. Will classes be available as recordings? Yes, absolutely. All the classes are recorded and are available to restream whenever you want to, whether it's to go back and rewatch something that you already did, or if you can't make the class, you can go back and watch it for the first time whenever you want to. And that'll be true for as long as the platform exists. So yeah, highly recommended. Please sign up. Once again, the link is down in the description to this video over at crowdcast.io/DrexFactorPoi. Thanks in advance. All right, so let's take a look at some of the songs that got suggested to me by my class. The first one is Timeless by Meghan Trainor. Let's see what that sounds like. It's in 3. Or I should say it's in 6/8. I have never done a poi piece in a 6/8 time signature like that before. That could actually make for a really interesting challenge. The other one by Meghan Trainor that this person suggested to me was I Want to Thank Me. And let's see what that sounds like. I really like the 60s doo-wop vibes that come in there towards the end, but it's just too fast. I would love to choreograph something to that, but I don't think I can choreograph anything that's going to be slow enough for my class to be able to follow along with it, unfortunately. The first one's an interesting possibility, though. I'm rolling that one around. Pardon me. The next suggestion I got was Pieces by Sum 41. See how emo I'm feeling tonight.
I tried to be perfect, but nothing was worth it. I don't believe it makes me real. I thought it'd be easy, but no one believes me. I'm not all the things I said. If you believe it's in my soul, I say all the words that I know.
Strangely enough, I'm kind of feeling that one right now. I don't know. It's slow enough that I think I could choreograph something for people who are on the more beginner side of things. And I haven't really done anything to a song with that vibe in a long time. The other one that was suggested to me was In Too Deep, also by Sum 41. Apparently, my students are having a Sum 41 and Megan Trainor week. I'm down for that. I can think of so many fun things I could do with that song, but I think they're all going to be too fast for my students, unfortunately. Oh, we got some suggestions coming in. Cookie Boy 70 feels like I feel like EDM naturally goes with poi dancing. I'm not so sure about that. Yeah, controversial opinion, but I am not a fan of EDM, and I think I'm a pretty damn good poi dancer. So I think that poi goes with whatever genre of music you want to dance to. Yeah, I will definitely say that a lot of poi spinners are people that tend to go to EDM events, and thus, like, culturally, there's a lot of overlap between EDM and poi spinners, but I am not in the middle of that Venn diagram myself. K Creative says anything LS Dream. I am not finding a song by LS Dream called anything, I'm afraid. Unless he just meant like anything by LS Dream, which, if you could come up with a specific suggestion, that would be a lot more helpful. 10 by Nightwalker. Let's try that out. Okay.
When the midnight comes, pulling the strings, beautiful monster, royalty energy, I am yours. Playing my heart, ain't no way I'm pure. Bow down and pray to you. Pulling the strings, beautiful monster, royalty energy, I am yours. Playing my heart, ain't no way I'm pure.
I'm actually real tempted by that one. I like the dynamics. Might be a little fast. I'm going to go back and re-listen to all the ones that I liked here in a second. That might wind up being too fast, but I like the vibe of that one. We'll come back to that. We've also got Numb by Linkin Park in the chat. Love me some Linkin Park. A lot of good options tonight, I'm not gonna lie. I like that one. I Should Be Happy by Lovely the Band. Oh, and also Cookie Boy 70 says, cool, I respect that. Loved your poi reviews, by the way, they really helped. Glad to hear it, really glad to hear it. I Should Be Happy. Jillian, you are giving me all the most emo songs and I kind of love it. By Lovely the Band. There we go.
I should be happy, but I'm not. God gave me everything I want. Took a while to catch my breath. Got no respect, no respect for myself. Should be happy. Should be happy, but
yeah, unfortunately, without percussion in there, it's gonna be a little hard to get people on the beat, I'm afraid. Good song though, good song. I Burst a Bean says, oh my god, hello, 4 months into my poi journey, and I've watched at least 50 of your videos, just ordered my first fire poi yesterday. Hey, that's great, congratulations. I'm glad to hear I've been helpful in that regard. Cool, so the 4 songs that I liked were Pieces, In Too Deep, Nightwalker, and Numb. So let me roll back through those and pick out a favorite, because I gotta get snapping on this choreo here. Whoa.
I tried to be perfect, but nothing was worth it. I don't believe it makes me real. I thought it'd be easy, but no one believes me. I meant all the things I said. If you believe it's in my soul, I say all the words that I know.
Yeah, it's fun, but it's just too fast. It's just too fast. Good suggestion, though. 10 by Nightcrawler, or Nightwalker. Excuse me, it's the other way around. Nightwalker by 10.
When the midnight comes, pulling the strings, beautiful monster, royalty energy. I am your play in my heart, ain't no way I'm pure. Bow down and pray to you. Now, pulling the strings, beautiful monster, royalty energy. I am yours. Play in my heart, ain't no way I'm pure.
I do like that. That one is also very tempting. Oh, this is a tough choice. Rewrite the Stars by Zac Efron.
Stars say you were meant to be mine. Nothing could keep us apart. You'd be the one I was meant to find. It's up to you, and it's up to me. No one can say what we get to be. So why don't we rewrite the stars? Maybe the world could be ours.
That would be so much fun to choreograph too, but I don't think that's the vibe I'm looking for tonight. Bring that one back in the future though, because it's good, and I didn't mean to do emo suggestions for the music. I picked music of my mood. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Like I said, I was digging it. Sick Kick, Frozen. Oh, with Madonna, I assume? It's a remix. I think that one actually might be too slow, but good suggestion. Lose Control by Teddy Swim says K Creative. You know what? I already did a piece. So, fun fact, I choreographed something to that several weeks ago, and I actually liked it so much I'm choreographing the entire song now. So keep watch on my YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels, because I've already uploaded 2 segments of it, and the third one I think I'm probably gonna upload over the weekend. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Yeah, no, I love that song. I'm choreographing the entire song, but not for this class because I have specific requirements for this class, unfortunately. Okay, so the 3 I really like are Pieces, Nightwalker, and Numb. So let's go through them each. And if y'all have a favorite, oh, Marco says, wow, first time watching you live. Nice to see you. Nice to see you too. So between Pieces, Nightwalker, and Numb, y'all chime off in the chat. Let me know which ones you like the most, and I will see if my tastes are matching up with you. Whoops. The heck? Go home, Instagram search, you are drunk. There we go.
I tried to be perfect, but nothing was worth it. I don't believe it makes me real. I thought it'd be easy, but no one believes me. I'm not all the things I said. If you believe it's in my soul, I say all the words that I know.
Cookie Boy is asking, how can you tell if music is on Instagram? I don't have an account. Because I do have an account, and I'm checking the suggestions in the Instagram library. So this is Nightwalker by 10.
When the midnight comes, pulling the strings, beautiful monster. Royalty, energy, I am yours. Playing my heart, ain't no way I'm pure. Bow down and pray to you. Pulling the strings, beautiful monster. Royalty, energy, I am yours. Playing my heart, ain't no way I'm pure.
And lastly, Numb by Linkin Park. You know, I'm so tempted to do Pieces, but I think it's going to be Numb for me. I can already see some things in my head that I can do with it. So I think Numb is going to be it. Thank you, everybody, for your input here. Appreciate you. Which means that I need to record a copy of the music for me to choreograph to. So what I'm doing here is I'm basically just doing a screen recording of the music playing in Instagram. Cool. And now I save that as a draft because I'm going to go in and replace the video after I'm done choreographing. I go back and grab my screen recording and edit it down to just the countdown of the music. Cool, and once that's done, I transfer that video, which is really my backing track, over to my computer. Via AirDrop, because Apple is wonderful like that. I love that I called this class Tuck Turns Tango, and this is most definitely not tango music. Good job there, Drex. Cool, and now I pull that video in and I make several copies of it. So I can just keep on repeating it. Cool. All right, so the next step is I need your help selecting which other poi tricks are going to go into it. I need it. So I already know I have to put tuck turns into this because that's the theme of the class, but I need 2 other suggestions for poi tricks that are going to wind up in this combo, at least 2. We might wind up doing 3, but I need at least 2. So other than tuck turns, what are some other tricks you'd like to see in this combo? They have to be beginner or intermediate level, because that's the level of the class. Oh, also, so people are asking, I like Pieces and Numb, but my mood right now is Numb by Linkin Park. Clearly mine too. And Texalat007 says, Numb, always choose Linkin Park. Cool, agreed. So I came to the same conclusion you all did. Jillian says, how do you do a screen recording on an iPad and not a phone? It's the exact same way here. So, with my iPad open here, what I do is I swipe down from the top right corner, and there's a little icon here that looks like a circle with a smaller circle inside of it. It's like a target. You push that, and that starts a screen recording. To end the screen recording, there's a little indicator that'll pop up at the top of the screen, and you just hit that indicator when you want to stop the recording. Easy peasy. Cookie Boy 70 is saying Linkin Park will be forever eternal ever since their first album. Rest in peace, Chester. I agree. Rest in peace there, buddy. You are missed. You are sorely missed. Jillian suggests archer weaves and windmills. I like both those suggestions. Keep them coming though, friends. Keep them coming. I want to have suggestions to choose from here, so keep them coming. Other poi tricks. What other poi tricks y'all want to see in this combo? Galantis Pillow Fight, says Cookie Boy 70. I'm assuming that that is a song, and unfortunately we are already past that point in the stream, friend. Pendulum-based stalls. Okay, I like pendulums. Session LP is another good one. Instrumental, but nonetheless good for the mood. Cool, I have to check it out. Poetrix, though, we're putting out our suggestions for Poetrix right now, friends. What you got in mind? What you got in mind? Corkscrews, says Jillian. Y'all got to get on this. Right now, Jillian's the only one who's making suggestions here. Luis says tracers. Okay. Archer weaves and tuck turns, I think both technically count, but yeah, we can also just take a look at body tracers as a whole there. Anybody else have any suggestions? If not, I'm just gonna pick 2 or 3 of these off the list because I need to get started on choreographing here. I've only got a half an hour left of this stream, so I need to get on it. Stir the pot. Waist straps, says Melody Ray Scott. Cool. Okay, so let me take another listen to the song and see which of these jump out to me. I have some ideas. I think Archer weaves are for sure on there. Let me listen to this one more time. Okay, I've got some ideas, and I can already see in my head something that involves tuck turns, pendulums, windmills, archer weaves, and yeah. So I think those are what we're going with here: archer weaves, windmills, pendulums, and tuck turns. So let's get to the choreographing process then, shall we? Cookie Boy 70 said, "Darn, I need a refresher on the trick names. I know which ones I want, but I forgot." Cookie Boy 70 says, "Gotta bounce, but thanks for being a great teacher." You're so welcome, and thank you for the super chat. You can ask me a question on your way out the door if you want to. Happy to answer anything you happen to have. And if anybody else wants to drop a super chat, it is appreciated. It comes straight to me, helps out the channel, so everybody wins. But yeah, Cookie Boy 70, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. And if you want to, I'll give it like 2 minutes for you to ask a question as you're going out the door here. But otherwise, yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm happy to bounce any question you like in exchange for the super chat. I appreciate you. But yeah. So while we're thinking about that, what I'm seeing in my head is basically a build with some tuck turns wherein I go over my shoulders a couple times, install to either side, and then build up to doing full tuck turns all the way around, and then some pendulums to windmills, closing out the loud section. And then what I really want to do is, when it gets back to the quiet verse, to switch into archer weaves and like kind of lock into the beat of the music with those archer weaves. So, got a good outline in my head, I think. Now I just need to kind of find the counts for everything. So, let's see all about that. I'm gonna guess Cookie Boy's not gonna come back with a question at this point. And if I'm wrong, I might end up asking it a little bit late, but I do need to get started on this choreography. So let's switch to the choreo cam. Oh, what the heck? What on earth is going on here? So I'm using an older iPhone as like a monitor because I want to check on what I'm doing and be able to kind of come back and review it later on. There we go. That was weird. Wonder why it did that. Okay. Cool. So, I'm going to start recording on the monitor, and I'm just going to run the song like maybe 3 or 4 times, see what comes out of it, what it inspires, and work from there. Into the music, so the music's a little bit longer than I thought, and I think I need something a little bit more at the beginning there. Let's try it again. I'll go back and check the game tape in a second here. Let me check the game tape and see if there's anything in there that I like. And I'm just going to run the song like maybe 3 or 4 times and see what comes out of it, what it inspires. Actually, from there. Let me see if I can share with you all what I'm seeing here. Now I see.
Into the music. So the music's a little bit longer than I thought. And I think I need something a little bit more in the beginning there. Let's try it again.
Whoops. I did not mean to do that. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to futz with this right now. Sorry. Okay, let's get back to this then.
Start recording on the monitor, and I'm just going to run the song like maybe 3 or 4 times and see what comes out of it.
Okay, maybe that's a way you can see what I can see.
And we're from there.
Whoa.
Into the music. So the music's a little bit longer than I thought. And I think I need something a little bit more in the beginning there. Let's try it again.
I don't think that I can lengthen the poi during it.
I'll go back and check the game tape in a second here.
I just don't feel like, I feel like this song really begs having a story being told, and I don't feel like I'm quite doing that in the choreo just yet. So we've got the whole, I've become so numb, I can feel you there. What am I feeling with this one here? So I definitely think that the like, I've become so numb is a good place to start with this. And then maybe, as though I'm looking around for somebody, So we've got, I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. Interesting. So, I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. I think there's something interesting in like kind of the tension of like, it's almost like I'm looking for somebody, but like there's something holding me back, making it so I can't. So we've got, I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. Something. I've become so numb, I can't feel you here. Dun 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 dun. I'm trying to remember what the lyrics are to this song. I'm gonna look them up actually, right quick while we're on here. Sorry for the digression, everybody. So, I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. Become so tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming this, all I want to do is be more like me and be less like you. I want to explore these lyrics. So, we've got, I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. Become so tired. Ooh, there's a good opportunity there for a body roll, I think. Become so tired. And I think this is where I want to stick the actual tuck turns. So much more aware. Do I want to stick the tuck turns that early? We've also got pendulums as an option here. So we've got, I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. Become so tired. How about so much more aware? That's going to take too long. I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. I'm becoming this, become so tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming this. All I want to do is be more like me and be less like you. So I kind of want to build up to that tuck turn. I want that to be a moment that almost pays off a bunch of things, because there's this great fire performance that I remember seeing back in Boulder, Colorado back in the day. There was a hooper who literally, she spends the entire routine doing off-body hooping, and then the very, very last thing she does in the piece is go to on-body hooping. And it's the simplest thing with a hoop, but there's just such a feeling of catharsis and release when she finally gets to it. So I'm wondering if maybe that's the route to go here with those tuck turns, is to hint over and over again that I'm going towards tuck turns, but not actually getting there until is be more like me and be less like you. So we've got, I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. Becoming tired, so much more aware. Kind of take myself around here. And I'm becoming. So how about I'm becoming this. All I wanted. No, that's going to be that's not going to work. This. All I want to do. So we've got, I'm become so numb, I can't feel you there. Tired, so much more aware. That's not what I was doing before, was it? Tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming. I wonder if there's a way to do I'm becoming this, but kind of like almost express some discomfort with becoming this. I'm becoming this. I'm becoming this. I'm becoming. I'm becoming. Oh, interesting. What about I'm becoming this? And all I want to do is be more like me and be less like How did it get to be 10 till already? Julian Danskin says, that would work perfectly if we could express emotions with poi. You can express emotions with poi. That's the whole point. So we've got, I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. Become so tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming this is the next line there. So I think that the body roll, I'm becoming this. So much more aware. I'm becoming I'm becoming this. I'm becoming ooh, interesting. I'm becoming this. Ooh, that's hot. So we've got I'm becoming this. And like have a moment of just like very visceral horror at it. Yeah, so we've got I've become so numb, become so tired. What was I doing for aware? Something more aware. I'm becoming this. Oh, interesting. So I'm becoming this. All I want. This. All I want. So I feel like I want to stick a level change in here right now. This. I need to connect together these dots though. We need to get from tired to so much more aware. So tired. So much more aware. I'm becoming this. Okay, there needs to be a head check right there is what needs to happen. I'm becoming this. And all I want to do is be like me and be less like you. Okay, yeah, I think that works. So we've got I've become so numb, I can't feel you here. Become so tired, so much more aware. I need to figure out what's happening unaware. I'm becoming this. What was I doing for all I want to do? is be more like me and be less like you. Oh, that'd be good. More like me and be less like you. Cool, I like that. I think that's hot. All right, so how am I connecting the dots together here? And also, let me double check the game tape and make sure that make sure all these pieces fall together on camera. Oh, that's right. All I want to do is to go around. That's right. This is why we use game tape, because I totally frickin' forgot that that's what I came up with. Okay, so all that with music. Let's see how it goes. What the heck? Oh. We're getting there. Let's try that again. I feel like I'm going too fast, so let me lengthen up the poi this next time and see if that helps. That wasn't bad. One more time and I'll check the game tape. Whoops. Maybe I don't want to have the poi that long. Here, let's check the game tape right quick. I'm kind of curious what all those takes look like.
Let's see how it goes.
I think it's funny that my internal tempo for this song is actually slower than the actual tempo for the song. Faster, I should say.
Let's try that again.
So, couple things. I need more clarity on these initial poses that I'm making here. So coming out of here, I've become, so what exactly happens here on numb? I could just like play it like this where I'm just kind of like staring off in the corner like, I've become so numb, I can feel you here. Become so tired, so much more. So aware needs to have something happen on it. Actually, that could be the way to do it. Aware, where I'm become this, and all I want to do is be more like me and be less like you. And then, can't you see that you're smothering me would be the way to do that, to kind of like soften the thing and go into that archer weave. That might be the way to do that. Let me see if I can nail all those marks right quick. Oh, and of course it's already past the hour. What was I doing before there? So, going around on tired, so much more, and then I've got all the time in the world on that aware. And I wonder if, so that happens, but I've got all the time in the world to get there, so I kind of actually, that could be a way to do it. Let's see if we got enough time for that. I think we're getting there. Because someone No. It's right after tired. So much more. So much more. Where? So much more aware. I'm becoming this. All I want to do, All I want to do is be more like me and be less like you. Can't you see that you're smothering me? So, where does the momentum actually take me? Rather than fighting the momentum, where does it actually take me? Bum, 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 bum. So we go so much more. Where I'm become. I wonder. The bloody momentum is going in the wrong direction. Shoot. Actually, that might work. Let's try that. Now, fighting the momentum now. Ugh, this one's tough. So we've got the body roll up untired. Actually, that might be the way to do it. I think we're really close there. Let me check the game tape on that and see what's working and what's not. Oh, there's a great way to end that. Check the game tape on that and see what's working and what's. Let me see that one more time. So all I want to do, is be more like me and be less like you. And I think we're about in the ballpark there. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Also, this has been annoying me because it's not quite centered and I do not like. Cool. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's take a quick look, but I think that's it. I think that's it. I think that's it, friends.
Let's take a quick look.
Hell yes. By the way, I haven't checked in the chat in a while. How's everybody doing out there? Zetpoise says, wow, something new live. Yes, yes, that is true. Jillian says that definitely told a story and really feeling this choreo so far. Excellent, I'm glad to hear it. I'm gonna run it one more time right quick. And I'm just gonna, whoops, switch from horizontal to vertical to make sure that I am not traveling too much in this. And I'll still work for final video that gets posted to the gram. But other than that, I think I got a winner here. So let's see. Thanks everybody for being patient out there. Let me get another shot at that one. Sweet. Friends, I think we got a winner here. I think we have got ourselves a good old winner. Woo! Y'all get to see here. Your man is hot and sweaty right now. Sonny says, yes, mate, looking good. The algorithm hasn't showed me any of your stuff in ages, but couldn't resist saying hi when I saw that you were live. Excellent. I'm glad that you did. Thanks for dropping by. All right.
Thanks everybody for being patient out there.
Cool, that looks great. I'm happy with it. Hope y'all out there are happy with it too. It seems we've got 6 people still out there watching as I've been talking to myself and choreographing for the last, 40 minutes now? Yeah. Anyhow, so I'm happy to stay on for say another 10 minutes. So if anybody has any questions they want to drop into the feed right quick before we wrap for the night, I'm here for it. Whew. Glad I brought my Gatorade this time. And yes, it's not unusual for me to crush a Gatorade like this after I've been dancing a while. That is what? Half a liter. Half a liter I just slammed after all that. Like I said, not unusual after I've been dancing. Yeah, that was an interesting process to choreograph because that didn't go where I thought it was gonna go. I genuinely thought that I was just gonna do a bunch of tuck turn stalls and then work my way up to some tuck turns, that turnaround. And it really quickly became clear that it was just too boring. There was not enough going on there. And I think I got to more of a place where I wanted to play with the lyrics. So, yeah, I'm happy with how that turned out. It's interesting because, man, it's always a challenge choreographing with poi because you have to bear in mind not just where you want the story to go, but also where the momentum of the poi is going. Because as you saw, there were a couple times in there where I was just like, oh, I want the poi to do this. And that was just not the direction the momentum wanted to go in. So I had to find the best kind of compromises between where I wanted the story to go and where I wanted, where I wanted, where the poi momentum would go at that point. So, interesting challenge. Sunny is asking, what are the first 3 poi moves you ever learn? I need some beginner spins. I actually would not recommend the first 3 moves that I started with. Because back when I started up, it was like you learn 3-beat weaves right off the bat, and I think that that's kind of a mean trick that we play on beginners. I think the first 3 tricks you ought to start with are extensions, pendulums, and butterflies, in all honesty. The first 3 tricks I started with, my first trick ever was reels, and then 2-beat weaves, and I can't remember whether I learned 3-beat weaves or butterfly first, but yeah, I would recommend learning 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 your extensions and pendulums and butterflies first, because so the thing about all those moves is that you can learn them basically with the poi being extensions of your hands. So your own kind of proprioception, your kind of awareness of what your body is will help steer you through things. And that'll help keep you from getting hit by the poi, and also it'll mean that there's a more gentle learning curve of picking up poi tricks. So that is definitely, those are the three that I would recommend starting with, for sure. And I do not recommend starting with the three that I did to start, because fun fact, actually, like my first lesson, I went so poorly that I actually quit. If it were not for an intervention from my then roommate picking up a set of poi for me when he was on holiday in Thailand, I would have never picked it back up. Never. So luckily, my roommate picked up those poi for me from Thailand, and I gave it another try and found a better way to learn after that, thankfully. Yeah. Anybody else have any questions out there? It looks like there's only 4 of you out there right now. Jillian says, I have learned so much from doing your live stream classes and so grateful that you offer them. If it wasn't for the classes, I would try to convert hoop moves to poi. Well, a lot of hoop moves can be converted to poi, but I think that there's definitely something to be said for learning the stuff that... Next time I should move the silver play button over here, because I think that'll work better with the alignment of the camera. My head keeps getting in front of it. But yeah, I think that there are what I would kind of call native poi tricks, that is, tricks that were developed for poi based upon the form factor of poi that are good to learn. And there are also plenty of tricks that overlap with other props as well. So learn both. Absolutely learn both. There have been times when I've actually put together bits of choreography where I very specifically use tricks that I know work across multiple props, so that there would be a way to sorry, my brain's going to mush now. So that I could get other people involved that were not primarily poi spinners. Yeah, we're down to only 3 viewers at this point, so I think y'all are wanting to wrap this up, and that's okay. I don't mind at all. If anybody has one last question they want to try and squeeze in there before we wrap for the night, I'm down. Also, what do y'all think of the choreo? Good story? Yes? No? Maria, hi, greetings from Greece. Oh my goodness, it is late where you are. How do you manage to remain focused while spinning? I tried a few times and I got like error. Practice, honestly. Like, especially when you're learning new tricks, there's a thing that happens where you kind of have to keep your mind focused on what you're doing, or the poi are going to hit you. I would say that, like, so here's actually what I would recommend there is you want to kind of create a ritual for every time you go to train and practice. You want to come up with a series of things that you do to mentally prepare yourself for your practice session. So it could be something like, you put on a particular piece of music and you do a little bit of a warm-up. You have a specific set of things that you run through to get your body and brain prepped to go. Maybe you light up a stick of your favorite incense. Basically what you want to do is you want to have... So what you're actually doing here is something called classical conditioning, wherein if you have these regular series of steps that you follow at the beginning of your practice, then it gets your mind focused on what you're about to do. And by doing that, it kind of mentally sets up a series of steps wherein your mind is more ready to focus, and you're sending it a signal that it's like, okay, it's time to switch over to focus mode. And when you do that ritual regularly, it reinforces that. And when you do the ritual, then it's that signal to your mind that it's like, okay, it's time to focus. Yeah, so that'd be how I would make that happen. Sunny says, thank you for the tips. Have you ever tried your hand at puppy hammer, or are you a poi purist? It's funny you should ask that, because I actually answered that question in a video that I uploaded on Monday, Q&A, because I reached, once again, 10,000 subscribers. Check out the silver play button. Yeah. So the creator of Puppy Hammer, Charlie Cushing, is a dear friend of mine. And there was an afternoon at a flow festival. I swear it was Wildfire. He thinks that it was Ignite in Los Angeles. But that we exchanged props for an hour, because I was really into contact poi at the time, and you can't really do contact poi with Puppy Hammer. And he still is really into Puppy Hammer. Like, that is his tool, and he really wanted to get me on board with it. So we exchanged tools for an hour, and after that hour, we both came back and were just like, nah. Give me my prop back. Give me my prop back. We did not. We basically discovered that everything that we liked about our prop didn't really work with the other one. So we each had a difficult time with it, unfortunately. But yeah, we both gave it a try. Maria says, choreo definitely great, by the way. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And Jillian says, I literally love the story so much. Choreo hit so hard to home for me. Yeah. There is a reason that I went with one of the emo songs tonight, because like I could have done something sassier, but it's been a pretty tough week for me. So that's where I was at mentally too. So I'm glad to hear. I think I'm glad to hear I wasn't the only one. I don't know if I'm glad to hear that. But yeah, Sonny says, oh my God, congratulations on 10K. 10K, Sonny. I got to 100K. Thank you very much. You deserve it with all your hard work, mate. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm just fooling. Cool. Well, friends, we're coming up on 8:30, so I'm going to go ahead and shut things down for the night. Thank you all for tuning in and watching me choreograph. I know the process for this one was quite different than my usual process for choreographing. So thanks for bearing with me as I explored that. I appreciate you all. Have a great evening, and if you are interested in learning how to do the combo, the next round of my live stream poi dance classes is coming up on June 25th. Right now, registration is open and early bird tickets are available until June 18th. Next Tuesday. So please sign up. I'd love to have you all out there. The live stream classes, you can pick them up from wherever you are. You can stream it on your phone, your tablet, your device of choice. And all of the classes are recorded, so if you miss one, you can go back and watch it. Or, if you can also go back and rewatch them any old time you want. So please check that out. It's a good time. Jillian takes the classes. Jillian says, I always love seeing you choreograph the live stream classes, and have a nice night. You too, Jillian, you too. Cool, friends. And with that, I'm going to draw things to a close. I appreciate you all. Have yourselves a good evening, and I'll probably be back in another month to choreograph another piece with y'all. Thanks for watching here tonight. And yeah, please take care. And I'll see you around. Please check out the class. And yeah, appreciate y'all. Peace out.